What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Spence, and I'm back with another video. Again, as always, for those who don't know me, my name is Spencer Sanders. I'm the owner and creator of Arrival Worldwide, and I'm a lifestyle consultant. I work creatively with a bunch of different artists, and I style as well. So, yeah, everything I'm telling y'all is things that I went through. I'm a credible source. So let's get right into the video. Today I'm going to be talking about how I lost $1 million off this one clothing brand mistake. You know what I'm saying? This is a mistake that a lot of brands make, and I mean a lot of them, especially in today's generation. But yeah, I'll just go through the backstory first before I get into how the mistake came about. So of course, you know, as any other clothing brand owner, once you start seeing some real money, you start wanting to elevate your living situation and doing things that you never could do before having a little bit of money that you was able to get. So, you know, doing all the things you need to do to scale the brand correctly, you do it. You know what I'm saying? And you get to certain points of your brand where you're making $10,000 a drop, and then you're doing $50,000 months, and then $100,000 months, and then, you know what I'm saying, you're seeing all these different milestones you're checking off. And then as soon as you start doing that, you start doing things differently from your life. You go upgrade your living. You go shopping sprees. You go get you a new car. You start traveling more. You start dating more, clubbing more, etc., etc. Once you start seeing some money, you start doing a bunch of stuff that you wasn't doing before you started making six figures. Let's say that. So my mistake came about, I would say, when I first started to build my momentum. In 2019, and I started seeing 5 figures like on my drops. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I started seeing money with my drops, $50,000 drops, $30,000 drops, and then I started doing things completely out of my lifestyle. You see what I'm saying? During the time, it looked good and it feels good when you go and get you a condo that costs you $3,000 a month, and then you go get you a new car, and then you traveling all over the place and getting hotel suites and riding around in presidential black trucks and all these different things. I went and bought jewelry, traveled, moved into a penthouse, got me a car. A lot of things that I did initially when I first started making money instead of reinvesting it, and that right there alone was my biggest mistake so far. I feel like I'm glad I went through it, because once I was able to see the type of money that I seen in liquid cash, I seen it, and then I did the things that I was supposed to do. Let's say that I feel like I had to live that certain type of lifestyle for that time period so I can get it out of my system. You know what I'm saying? So yes, it's a mistake, but it also is a lesson. Being able to see some type of money that's at the time unreal to you, and you start seeing that type of money, your first instinct is going to be okay, now let me start trying to, you know what I'm saying, live how I always dreamed to live. I was living out in LA at the time, you know what I'm saying, just doing a bunch of different things, man. I went and got me a warehouse when I really didn't have to get me a warehouse space during the time. My warehouse space was $2,000, and then my apartment condo was $3,500. So them two alone, I was spending about $5,500 a month on just those bills alone, and I didn't even have to do like neither of that. Before, I was in a nice little situation where I had a 3-bedroom split with 2 friends, and I paid literally a quarter of that, and I had you know, a garage to have my product in, and I had my own room. But me just wanting to do things because I thought I had some money now, I put myself in a situation where I was spending a lot of my money that I could have been dishing back into the brand. So that's how I missed out on $1 million. If you don't know, a couple years ago, or 4 years ago, my brand was really popular for these rhinestone smiley designs I was doing, and I was making a shit ton of money from them. But yeah, like I said, man, I started doing things. I started doing things that I wanted to do with the money instead of doing what I was supposed to do with the money. So now, my advice to anybody who's in that situation now is to make sure you manage your money better. I had no money management. I kind of just looked at all the money as like my money, when essentially it was the business money. I never really was paying myself out of the company. I was just using the company's money, and that was my biggest mistake. Definitely want to have funds to be able to reinvest into the company so you can keep scaling. the more products you keep getting in, the more you can scale. So that was my mistake, and it hindered my growth for sure. I feel like I would be at a way bigger place right now if I was level-headed and focused to be able to scale the brand the correct way. But like I said, man, I'm grateful for the experience. I'm grateful for the experiences because I'm still in a good situation now, but now I'm in a better headspace to where I can take my brand to that level because I know what it takes. I know what I have to do. So with that being said, 2025 is here, man. If you haven't already had your fun and did the glitz and the glamour, do that, but make sure you manage it better than I did when I was doing it. You see what I'm saying? That's the whole point of this. You want to manage it better, do a better job of separating the categories of which you're spending, so you, when it's time to reinvest into the company and get new drops and stuff going, you're able to do that. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I hope this advice helps somebody, and don't miss out on $1 million like I did. But we're gonna go get that shit right back though. No faking. See you on the next one.